282.6. Getting closer. Howdy. What's up? We got our Aldi brand, the V. It's literally just sparkling water. No flavoring, no nothing. I'm thirsty. It's been a tough day, right? This is not as good as opening a beer, but hey, beer is whatever. Beer is not good for me. Anyways, I looked at the first video, and I believe I was at 293 when I started this journey. And today I'm at, 283.6 or something like that? I don't know. I have to look at the beginning of the video. I believe I was 296 when I left Nevada and came home, and now I'm 290, and then I was 293 when I started a couple of days later. Or maybe it was the other way around, because I ate a lot of bad food during the 4th of July. That's just what you do, right? And anyways, I feel great. Today's meal was, I fasted for 25 hours today. So yesterday at noon, I had a pretty big lunch. And then I didn't eat the rest of the day. All I had was one of these during dinner, which this is helping while the family's having dinner or watching TV. I have this, and it makes me feel like I'm a part of something, whatever. That's important. Because here is the challenge that you're going to have when you go on a journey such as this of cleaning up your diet. I don't care if it's keto, vegan, whatever. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to start to mourn. You're going to start to mourn the loss of essentially your reality. Everything's going to change. When you walk into a supermarket, it's going to look different. It's going to, you have to remember that you realize that 95% of the stuff that's in that store is not good for you. Because it's got additives. It's not meant to be eaten. It's health. It's not meant to be healthy, right? And you have all these great things, especially around the holiday times. They have all these great, extravagant, decadent things that that sounds good, and you start to mourn the loss of that feeling of, this is going to taste great. This is going to be great. You start to mourn the loss of that. You start adjusting to your new reality, which is, it's tough. I'm not going to lie and say that, you should be strong or, no, it's tough because it's kind of like this, right? If you're 400 pounds, there are certain things that you can't do. You physically can't do, that you might have been able to do when you were a kid, or you might have been able to do when you were younger. And if you give up hope, you mourn the loss of those things. Like let's say you can't find a bicycle that can hold a 400-pound person, but you mourn the loss of being able to ride a bike. That would be mourning your new, because of your new reality. And that's what happens with this journey, is it puts you on a path to truth. And when you find out that we've been lied to, when you find out that this is probably intentional, when you find out that if it's not intentional, it's at least, whether it's intentional or not, the effects are still the same. The country is sick. The country is dependent on medications, and we're dependent on Well, some of us depend on the government for Medicaid, for health care, for everything. There was a video where this guy was talking about Popeye's chicken and all the additives that were in their sandwich, and then Chick-fil-A, where all the additives were in their sandwiches. And these are ingredients that are meant to be addictive, and you see the effects. You see people being all Karens at the fast food joint. You see people getting shot. Like when Popeyes came out with their big chicken sandwich, people were getting shot over it because of a place in line or whatever. And the good news is once you mourn the truth, those things seem ridiculous. I mean, they are ridiculous, really, no matter how you look at it. But the reality is, once you form this new reality and you look at the results and you feel the results, it's easier to mourn that. But it's still sad. It's still it still hurts. You know, there are foods that I actually like, and there's a lot of stuff that has gooer gum, like gooer gum. That's an additive. That's kind of weird. There's a lot of stuff that has gooer gum that I don't want to eat. You know why? Because it affects me. I know it affects me because I feel a difference by going without it. What is gooer gum, Steve? I don't know. Let's look. Um, well, let's go over the what gooer gum can do, the adverse effects of it, right? This is from the AI overlords. Gooer gum can cause allergic reactions in some people, which can manifest as skin side effects like hives, itching, or rashes. Other symptoms of a gooer gum allergy include nasal congestion or runny nose, watery or itchy eyes, swelling of lips, face, throat, difficulty breathing, gastrointestinal upset such as cramps, nausea, or diarrhea. Tingling or itching in the mouth, dizziness or lightheadedness, rapid heartbeat or palpitations, drop in blood pressure. People who are sensitive to legumes, i.e., like beans and stuff like that, like soy, are more likely to have an allergic reaction to gooer gum. If you have a known soy allergy or have had an allergic reaction in the past, you should avoid gooer gum or consult a healthcare professional before consuming it. If you do experience an allergic reaction, stop using the product and see a doctor, pharmacist, or allergist immediately. Gooer gum is also used in cosmetics and hydrocolloid dressings, which are used on wounds. When used in cosmetics, gooer gum is generally safe for most skin types and can be used daily as long as it doesn't cause allergic reaction. When used in dressings, you should be careful when removing them from the skin because they can damage the surrounding tissue. So, gooer gum can be found in soups, stews, ice cream, yogurt, and marinades. Gooer gum is also used in plant-based milks such as flax, almond, coconut, soy, and hemp. Ice cream, yogurt, salad dressing, gluten-free baked goods, gravy, sauces, kefir, breakfast cereals, among others. Gooer gum is also widely used in manufacturing of cosmetics, like shampoos, conditioners, lipsticks, and face masks, as this gooer gum binds to liquid that forms a thick material. Here, the face masks are majorly made by the natural ingredients which cleanse the skin, nourish it, and render elasticity. And also, according to Wikipedia, gooer gum is also called Guaran. It is and I can't read that long word, extracted from gooer beans that has thickening and stabilizing properties useful in food, feed, and industrial applications. The gooer seeds are mechanically dehusked, hydrated, milled, and screened according to application. Is typically produced as a free-flowing, off-white powder. And you're eating it. Gross. Don't worry, I was eating it too. Mourn the loss. Embrace your new reality. Embrace your new health. when you acquire it, and it's a work in progress. No one's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. I want to give a big shout out to Sterling for making these intros and outros, and I want to give a shout out to Sammy. Makes sense. He called me yesterday. We had a great conversation about the carnivore diet and the keto stuff, and he's also gone down some of the same rabbit holes, and it's great. Look, we need a community. It's good to have people on your side. It is. You sometimes you'll feel alone, but there actually is a community that does want to support you. With that being said, thanks for watching. I believe this is day 13. Day 13. Sorry, I had to double check. All right. Cheers. Happy Friday. See you tomorrow. Strength for Teo for tomorrow. Peace.